Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Though, I will admit, half the time I'm probably going to call this Creepy Dinosaur Redneck Mansion 3 just because, I don't know, they're interchangeable. But yeah, we made 2 dinosaur PNG tubers just for this. I guess Shell saw mine and said, yeah, I want to do this too.
Yes, I definitely had to make a duckbill. I absolutely love all the kind of hadrosaur deals.
I'm not a dinosaur guy. This is the first time I found out that duckbills are hadrosaurs. Anyway, so I played...
I hope so. Let me look that up. I believe they are.
All right, well, while she looks that up, we'll dive in, but I played the demo for this a little while ago. I think some of the stuff is going to carry over, but I know they switched the dialogue, so originally it was about, like, hunting for bugs, and now I think this is the real game with all of the branches. But if you haven't seen it before, it is 1 part visual novel, 1 part match 3 game, with RPG elements, and then also 1 part kind of sort of metroidvania where you're unlocking new abilities and like ways of exploring the mansion, which is really cool. I thought this was going to be a dumb joke. It is a dumb joke, but it's also actually one of the like better gameplay dumb jokes I think I've ever played. It's also a sequel to a game that does not exist, which is a sequel to a game that does not exist, which I think is also the funniest thing ever. So with that, new game.
Oh, well. Let's see. The ATS. The Bayless Disaster. Lazoria Prehistoria on Killfather Island. Well then, let's see. After the Bayless Disaster and the Lazoria Prehistoria incident on Killfather Island, the restructured Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Super Science, ATS, is regarded as the first line of defense for the United States of America. The legacy of heroic ATS officer Jack Breyer, now deceased, looms over the officers of the rapidly growing agency, including recent Postal Inspection Service transfer, J.J. Hardwell. JJ's first assignment as a member of the ATS brings him to the mansion of suspected super scientist Punkin Dockwright III, with one simple goal.
Please, God, do not let me find any dinosaurs. It does amuse me how it does the door opening thing and whoops, the gates are locked. Chapter 1.
You stare up at the mansion, all 4 stories of it. Its gables jut like razor-sharp teeth against the night sky.
Did they have to send me here in the middle of the night? Okay, JJ, pull it together. You can do this. Pop in, look for any big glowing wires, and then right back out again. Easy. Check pockets. Ugh. I have the same standard issue equipment ATS agents get since Jack Breyer stopped the Bayless disaster. Nothing at all. I'd like to see the guy who wrote, "Equip all agents with wits and identification," come out here with nothing but a pair of sunglasses. See how he likes it. Observe surroundings.
The house seems to exhale, matching your own breath.
So this is one of my favorite parts about this game. Like, part of the reason why I say this is actually a good game. Everything you do, or not everything you do, but a lot of the things you do progress various traits that either unlock new moves, passive abilities that let you explore the mansion in different ways, or dialogue options and stuff like that, which is actually super cool. It's got a lot of neat ideas.
That's just the pipes creaking. Probably.
Open the gate. Here we go. Oh.
As you approach the gate, you realize it's extremely locked. Padlocks run up and down the gate, some linking back into other padlocks. As if that weren't enough, the gate appears to be welded shut.
That's excessive. What to do? Think, JJ. Think. Get over that gate. Match symbols to climb the gate. Okay, so this is a match 3 game, as I'd said. So, what's up? Yeah?
I don't know. My mic is really sensitive.
Is it? It's not that bad. Like, say some words. You're not ending up in the red zone.
Well, the thing is...
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
I swear sometimes you're setting my mouth off. Which is a peculiar thing to say, but...
Eventually we will have a better recording setup when we have a house.
But in any case,
plenty of space.
yeah, so yes, The Hadrosauridae are the family of duckbills. And
Okay.
I was just always very fond of them because of, well, they're various herbivores. They have all these beautiful crests. Obviously, Wander chose something toothy.
Yup. So, just to explain real quick, so match 3 game, except for rather than just having abilities trigger off of this, I have abilities that I'm like getting effectively mana for.
So you need to get 5 of each.
5 of each. And this thing, whenever it does 3 reds, will hurt me. So to some degree, it's kind of in my best interests to
prevent the reds from touching.
Yeah.
Ooh, so like that orange one over there doesn't. Oh.
There we go. I wouldn't think too hard about combos and pre-planning. From my experience, it's mostly just accept chaos.
Did they cut you?
No, it hasn't got me yet. So you have to, if it has the
You have to press
hourglass,
the skill. Well, you have enough.
Yeah, so if it has the hourglass that says uses up a turn, doesn't trigger automatically. So now I have enough so I can just climb right over. So yeah, luckily, because I got that super combo, it was easy for me to just get enough.
You land on the other side of the gate with gentle thump, carefully checking yourself for injury.
Developing calf injury. Okay, so that might be a debuff. I didn't take any damage though, so I'm kind of confused.
Well, the calf one was just by landing hard on the other side of the gate.
Fair. A couple of scrapes. Okay, nothing too bad.
You stitch yourself up with spare thread from your vest. It's not pretty, but it'll do most of the job.
Good thing I paid attention in that ATS first aid seminar.
The walk from the front gate is a short one. Pale stone outlined by twisted mint green plants. Checking your blind spots, you can't help but notice some of the plants resemble human limbs.
That doesn't bode well.
You knock on the door, only to find it swing inward on creaking hinges.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
You know what that is. You've read the field reports.
You're a...
Words fail you. Breath fails you. You grasp at your surroundings to find your muscles don't have the strength to close the door in time. Unable to resist the raptor's jaws, it clamps down on your vest and hurls you through the entryway.
Raptor attack. Defeat the raptor.
I thought velociraptors were so cool when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Probably because of Jurassic Park. But I also had 2 sets of toys of velociraptor packs, if you will.
I will admit, I had almost no interest in dinosaurs growing up for whatever reason.
Really? But I thought you watched Land Before Time.
I did, but I wasn't like... I was interested in it for the animation, not for the...
The story was very sad, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting now that you think about it. There were so many children's films where it was just animals encountering very similar obstacles. You know, you have the waterfall or the predator.
Yeah.
Or, you know, trying to find food and water. It's interesting how so many children's films where animals are the primary protagonists, a lot of it's just survival.
Yeah.
Usually trying to get from one location to another.
Bite me for 2.
I think to an extent, what intrigues people about dinosaurs is that there's... Oh, complete. They're similar to, say, dragons and such, but they once existed. They were real.
Yeah, they're historical mythological creatures. Like dodos and Wilford Brumley.
Poor dodos, though.
I fought a raptor and won! Holy cow, that means I can't leave. This is a site of active super science. I can't go until I've shut it down. Damn it.
And he has no backup?
Of course not.
And he was once a postal inspection officer.
Correct.
This seems to be above his pay grade.
Way above.
Speedwalking through the manor, you find yourself at the end of a long corridor. Suits of armor stand at attention, flanking the path forward. Their vigil is a silent one, until...
Oh!
In spite of your expectations, the suits of armor remain completely and utterly still.
Huh. Given how badly this all started, I thought one of these suits would come alive or something. I guess that matches the field report from the Bayless disaster. No suits of walking armor here. Walking armor there. But why would this place be so similar to the site of the Bayless disaster? Why do I keep bringing up the Bayless disaster? Remember Jack Brier's heroic sacrifice.
Oh.
Why do I keep thinking about Jack Brier? This place is getting to me. I need to finish the mission and get out of here, man.
I want to know the history of Jack Brier, though.
Well, you'll have to play the first creepy redneck dinosaur mansion.
You continue through the mansion, finding big doors, tiny doors, doors that can only be opened by inserting strange symbols, and even doors without any handles.
A locked door. Finally, you find a normal door barred by at least seemingly normal means. You jiggle the handle. Nothing. Steel shoulders.
Do you
Break down the
actually
door.
have steel shoulders?
No, I do not. I need to unlock that perk before we can go through that door.
So you have to move on.
Yeah.
You can't do anything here right now. Best find a key and do it fast. Wandering through the hallways, you finally see the telltale glint of a key on the floor, past a brontosaurus leg. Bursting through the ceiling, one of this creature's feet alone fills the entire hallway. It'll be a tight squeeze, but once you're through, it'll be all be worth it, right?
Bronto blockage.
You know, because I love them as well, I had considered making a brontosaurus or a patasaurus or any of the other varieties of long necks.
Just be like
but the thing is, I would,
It'd just be a periscope.
I decided it wouldn't be feasible because either it would just be the tippy top of the head with a little bit of neck and no body, at which point I just look like a worm off the bottom of the screen, or it would get in the way of various UI and much of the game graphics, so yes.
I love chain reactions. I plan nothing, but then that happens and it feels good. Okay, so I can creep forward.
So, a little wiggle. That's a move. Oh, they'll be able to do the little wiggle.
Little wiggle.
Oh no.
Enjoy being the tallest creature currently living. Destroys all green symbols.
Oh, destroys all green symbols?
Yep. So I can creep forward again. I have enough. I just want to see if there's any easy blue combos that I could set up.
And you do a first aid, but you should save that.
Yeah, I'm not too wounded, so I don't need to worry too much.
Little wiggle. Oh no. There it goes. But you don't need greens. You just need...
I don't. It just functions as a bit of a board wipe. Mm-hmm. Because it could have set up a lot of combos.
Chain reactions, yes.
Yeah. I'm seeing a bunch of blues, but none of them are in good spots.
So you just need to connect 3, right?
Yeah.
So you click on something and that gets rid of the box, right?
So for this one, I would like drag it to the left.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if I can drag up and down in retrospect.
Yeah, that was the one that I was looking at in particular.
Can I? Okay, I can drag up and down.
Ah.
I think I knew that. Okay. That's the last one, then we can just creep forward twice. He is going to shift slightly.
Deals 2 damage.
That's okay. We can first aid. I don't know how you first aid being crushed by a brontosaurus, but I mean, power to this guy, I guess.
I think it's just he's bruising you by shifting a little bit to the right and left and just battering you around with the side of the leg as opposed to stepping on you.
I just am questioning how you'd first aid your way out of that.
Mm-mm.
Dang, that's a combo.
I mean, how do you eat green herbs?
Fair.
Collapsing onto the floor, you grab the key, only to find it crumbling in your hands.
But we have steel shoulders now.
Your shoulders throbs, your eyes sting from more than pain, and yet, something tells you that you should find that door again.
Locked door again.
Yep. You return to the door, shoulder throbbing, the key is gone, but something still feels different.
Steel shoulders, break down the door.
You slam the door with your shoulder. Hard, it yields with a shower of splinters, rendered in glorious 4K. Wait, what's 4K? Why did you think of the term 4K? And why can you suddenly snap this door in half when it previously felt impossible?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Suddenly, you step into an oasis. A fully stocked bar is calmly seated in the center of your personal nightmare. There's a neatly scrawled note on the counter.
Gone because I don't want to be here. Honor system till I get back. That means you, JJ. H.
Probably Hunkin.
What? How do they know I'd be here? And what's the store doing in the middle of a random swamp mansion? You proceed.
Oh, his expression.
His
also,
expression.
what is up with the menagerie of weapons?
What? Isn't this what you would expect at a bar? A shotgun sticking out of a bottle? A
Also,
harpoon?
Those grenades, they must have been made, like the jars must have been made after the fact to encapsulate them, because how would you get them inside?
I don't know. Okay, so I can get a hammer that destroys a symbol. Oh no, I have these. So yeah, I can't buy anything at the moment. This is just stuff that I have. Developing calf injury. Yeah, nothing else. Oh no, I could actually buy these if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, see? You have small and large storage.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine for now. JJ leaves the empty bar and encounters a familiar foe. Figure out what's going on inside the mansion.
You leave the shop behind and all of the new questions it raises. You're gonna stop Hunkin, get out of this mansion, grab some gelato, and forget any of this ever happened. But first, there's something about this hallway.
I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before?
You know where you've seen this before. This looks just like the hallway where Jack Breyer first encountered the Bayless T-Rex.
Okay, sure, it looks the same. But the Bayless disaster happened 1,300 miles away. That isn't even architecturally feasible.
The ground quakes beneath you. Cracks form in the walls and ceilings.
No, you're dead. You died twice already. He's back. Defeat the undead abomination from the Bayless disaster. Zombie T-Rex.
Undead zombie T-Rex.
Match knives to do damage.
What?
We can also do shoulder bash. If we get lucky and
It looks like your
find
big
it.
brother. Open your mouth a little.
Yeah, it does kind of look. We match.
Yeah.
Even the tongue waggle. That's funny.
You're so loud, you're making my mouth move too.
Aha.
Hey. So he has bite and then the overwhelming charge.
Yes.
Definitely don't want him to get to that.
Yeah, so this sucker hurts.
But it looks like you also require knives.
Yeah,
your
so we're going to be
shoulder
competing for knives. I don't think he's a particularly intelligent customer, to be entirely honest. So he's not going to be matching really anything. We do have to worry about
You need some blues. Why don't you get that one down there?
this one. Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, wow. See, look, it got bought. What? So if you get a few more knives, you might... Oh, I suppose you can't do 2 shoulder bashes in a row.
No, but shoulder bashes do not use a turn, so I can kind of use them freely.
What is that? Is that a wild?
Yes, this is a wild.
Ooh.
When you get a certain type of combo, it will pair together.
That might be good for the reds. What if you put that one red triangle down into the spot where the...
He might do that.
Took it.
Well, kinda.
Oh, well, now you have a lot of first aid if you need it.
Yep.
And you have enough for a shoulder bash.
Unfortunately, none of my abilities scale off of combo. But that's okay. Well, let's see. He can bite me. I might as well shoulder bash him. I think... Can I do it twice? No, I need more knife. I could do first aid, but I think I'll wait.
How much first aid does it give you? Like,
It heals me for
points?
5.
5?
Yeah.
He does 4 damage, though.
Yeah. And that does 7. So, like, that is something I need to concern myself with a little bit.
Yep. Definitely need to heal in the future.
Trying to see if I can get this to go down. But
You're wanting a
even if I
knife,
do,
correct?
Yeah.
Why don't you just put that right
I
knife
know I can. I'm just hoping to go
further?
because
Yeah.
that gets me bigger combos, which gets me.
Well, you have enough to
Better
do a
boost.
shoulder bash and first aid.
Yep. Actually, if I can just get one more set of 3 knives and there are no available combos, I'll wait. Something about that exchange.
He's going to be able to do the overwhelming charge.
Yeah, he will. It's only 7 damage, which isn't, like, heinous. Not great, obviously.
There aren't that many. Oh, all the knives are up top. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Took him out. By sheer chance. He's back complete. Wasn't that a movie with dinosaurs?
We're
called
back.
They're,
Roll back the clock to the dawn of time.
I've never seen the end of it.
John
I go over
Goodman.
to my friend's house.
It is. It's another very sad one.
Okay. I go over to a friend's house. We'd watch the first half, and then bad things would start happening, and then that was the end of it. Because we'd have to go home.
It's over. You blink. The zombie T-Rex lays unmoving in an avalanche of meat and rubble.
I won? I actually won. I get to go home.
You don't see the claw until it's too late. Chapter complete.
Money. Chapter 2.
Ooh. Darkness. This must be what death feels like. You long to disappear into the void. No more dinosaurs. No more super science. No more puzzles with oddly shaped symbols. Wait. Puzzles? Where did that thought come from? Before you can consider this mystery, a light begins to brush away the edges of your personal abyss.
Get up, lad. Game's not over.
A man comes into focus with the gentle clink of glass against glass.
Hunkin' Dockwright the Third. The bartending version of him, sure. There's been a lot of cloning going on around here.
Oh no, so don't tell me. So, being a mad super scientist, he's the one that's been cloning dinosaurs?
Yes.
To what end?
And himself.
And himself, but.
And I have a sneaking
what
suspicion
end?
he's also cloning J.J. Hardwell.
Oh no. What if you have to fight Jack Breyer?
I have a sneaking suspicion that J.J. Hardwell is Jack Breyer.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm just assuming. There's been a lot of cloning going on around here. You're under arrest for crimes of super science. Heh. I forget how rambunctious you agent types can be. Listen, something's off about this place. You know it, I know it, and the problem goes way beyond dinosaurs. We're in a video game, lad, and I need your help to fix it.
Without breaking the fourth wall.
That can't be true. I'm real. I have memories. I've had an entire life. Okay, mister, I'm totally real. Here's a question for you. What's the first J in your name stand for? Ha, Jason. I was named after my mom's favorite brother. How sweet. Now, what's the second J stand for, champ? Well, it stands for it. I don't know. Why can't I remember? Video games are made by developers, and game developers are fickle, fragile beings. As far as I can tell, they thought J.J. Hardwell was a perfect name for their hero. Even came up with a cute backstory for the start. But then in all the rush of development, they forgot to give you a middle name. I don't remember my mother's maiden name. All I can think of is the name Mom. Yeah, I was really hoping we could avoid the existential breakdown until later. But I had to kill the light in your eyes first, because it was annoying. Yeah. Oh, what? Now that that's taken care of, the place where you died was a demo. The developers slapped it together for some big event. It's a house of cards that's breaking everything in the main project, including my bar. I am playing the right game, right?
I hope you are.
It says the full game is running, so okay.
Oh, I mean, maybe they decided just to have this start the game regardless.
It's okay. We just won't go down the clown corridor this time.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a house of cards that's breaking everything in the main project, including my bar. Track down the bugs, let me get back to mixing cool drinks, and you can figure out what life you want to live between playthroughs. Sound good? Bugs as in spiders?
Those are arachnids, mind you.
Nah, bugs as in the code. It's just ones and zeros holding this whole thing together, and not too well, I might add. If you say so. It'll be simple. You start the demo again, only this time I'm going to put you in debug mode so you can remember things across deaths. I've died before and I don't remember it? Yep, it's what you heroes do. All you have to do is keep an eye out for anything unusual or flat out broken and fix it if you can. Think you can handle that? I mean, I guess I don't want our game to be broken. That's the spirit. Debug mode complete.
Look how smug he is.
Love it. It's so good. We can also buy things now. So I can get a health tolerance, health boost, stress tolerance, or item slots.
Hey.
What?
So loud.
I was... yeah. I'm gonna go for a stress tolerance. Because I don't have a way of clearing stress at the moment. Alright, let's explore. So, investigate the event demo by exploring every path.
Mm-hmm. Little path map. Wait. You stare up at the mansion, all 4 stories of it. Its gables jut like...
I got it the first time. Lincoln said that this, said to look out for bugs, anything that seems unusual. Heck of a thing to be looking for, given the circumstances. Collect your thoughts, observe your surroundings. Collect your thoughts. But this is all a video game. That explains why I'm talking to myself so much. But did the developers really have to rip off the Bayless disaster in the first level? Observe surroundings.
You scan the grounds and notice a path snaking around the side of the mansion's fence.
Was that there before? Follow the trail.
You pick your way along the fence, keeping your eyes on the ground. The trail takes you around the back of the mansion. An overgrowth of thorny vines obscures the rusted fence, and something glints beneath the foliage. Digging through the brush might hurt, but can you afford to ignore whatever is down there?
Dig through the brush.
Ouch. Your forearms are clawed by thorns, but soon enough, you have your prize and a cool scar. Your pain is rewarded with a small, seemingly pocket-sized shotgun.
This is cool, but who leaves fully loaded weapons just lying around? Oh, video games. Right. Time to get through the gate. Think. Get over that gate.
Oh, so you have to do the same puzzle again?
Knockdown also ends the encounter. Okay. Wait. Oh. Well, that's easy.
Oh. Less thinking and more just brute
Smashing.
force. Yep. You dust yourself off as the gate clatters on the cobblestones.
Hell yeah.
You approach the front door. A throaty purr reverberates through the lavish doorknob, and you know the source all too well.
Raptor attack.
Raptor attack.
This time you're prepared. Okay, body awareness. Oh, but we don't have that. Match knives. I guess we got that one.
Oh, he already has enough for a bite.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that, gets
Oh,
me
there.
an
That's a big
Uber
combo.
combo.
That gives you enough for shoulder bash and first aid. Oh no. Ouch.
Yeah, so we can do shoulder bash. And then, yeah, I might as well do first aid. So I'll probably take it out on the next turn. I think I have enough for another shoulder bash. It's not like it's going to be biting me. Again.
There you go.
Raptor attack complete. You proceed.
Yeah, so that's the hunk and bar space.
Yep. Okay. So explore. Venture forth. Bug hunt. Okay.
Hunkin wants you to find bugs. That probably means it's about time you explore your new home. You ascend the grand staircase, and to your left extends a familiar corridor lined with suits of armor. Your right, a collection of eccentric portraits around a paint-stained door.
Enter the Hall of Knights. Because I think I did the painted door a couple of times in the last video.
Okay.
So I want to do new routes.
You return to the armor-lined hallway.
It's just a long, sinister, suspense-building hallway. You know what? This isn't so scary once you've seen it once or twice.
This time, the sound rings out from behind you.
Keep moving. Turn around.
You turn your head, you glimpse an approaching shadow. Your heart freezes in your chest. In the center of the corridor, blocking all exits, a suit of armor marches forward, sword held high.
Defeat the moving armor.
So it is in fact a knight.
Raised visor increases your stress. Match knives to do damage. Well, we also want to take knives from him. If possible. Okay, stress can build up silently and explode with unpredictable consequences. When it fills up, you'll be hit at random by one of several nasty effects. And then it resets to 0. Well, that's useful.
So, what do you think is beneath the visor to instill stress? Nothing at all?
JJ.
I
think it's just another JJ. I have no basis for this. But it doesn't seem implausible.
Oh, he is enough to do a swing sword.
Okay. I got plenty of knives. I need more blues if I want a shoulder charge. I guess I could do that. That's not much.
If you had switched the green and the blue on the right.
These?
Oh, well, that would make the green go down and then the blue. No, actually.
No, it would work. It would combo into a blue.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm trying to deny him knives.
Mm-hmm.
If it's still there in the next turn, I will consider it. Looks like it will be. Because yeah, if I swap,
he has a swing sword.
Oh wait, I think I did that wrong, but that's okay. Not sure. I'm just gonna do that. We don't actually need it for anything, but ooh, raises stress button.
Yep. See, there's nothing inside. Ooh.
Oh, I should have actually first aided. Oh well.
Yep. The suit of armor crumples to the ground. Your breath is shallow. You're shaking and sweating. Closing your eyes for a moment, you inhale, then exhale, pausing at the top of every breath. Soon enough, your pulse normalizes and you can think again.
That knight was not moving before, which means the demo is changing. That isn't good.
Did you see that banner in the middle? How it's the bearded glasses hunkin'?
Yeah.
Shirtless with just overalls and a giant wrench.
Yep.
Interesting. Opening a nearby doorway, you reach a dead end and are astounded at its emptiness.
Just making sure there isn't like a special press branch that I was supposed to be on. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm sure it's fine, but there's like a constant stress of like, is this the right game? Or are we still on the demo branch? I have no idea. Oh well. Okay, nearby doorway. Yeah, got that.
Your footsteps echo into a seemingly endless space. There's no props, no characters, nothing at all.
Hello? Hello? Like they forgot about you.
The hallway does not respond, but the slight tremble in your breath seems to reverberate down its empty corridors with a deep longing.
Knowledge of emptiness. I'll remember. End of branch reached.
What?
Well, that was fast. Biggest combo times 4. Okay, we might as well buy some stuff this time around. I guess I could buy another pocket shotgun. Probably just get bandages.
The hammer would have been interesting too.
It only deletes a tile. And once. It's not terrible, but the bandages is a free heal. Okay, so let's do the Hall of Knights again.
What would you do differently?
Okay. So what I'm going to do this time is keep moving. Faster. You have to. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
You have to move faster.
Clang. You pump your legs, goosebumps ripple across the back of your neck. Faster. Realizing the door nearest you is locked, you have no choice but to face a suit of armor in deadly combat. Wait, really?
Huh. Well, this might be a wash, but that's okay. I mean, I can also just shoot it. Oh, wait, but that uses a turn.
Yeah.
Let's just see where this goes. What was body awareness? Reduces strength, stress by 10. That's actually extremely good. Like, you have a bunch of knives. The problem is I want to set up for, like, a big combo. He's probably going to take one from me. Yeah.
Yeah, he took a number of knives.
That's okay. I wouldn't say this is a particularly hard game. I also seem to lose stress on a turn-by-turn basis. Yeah, my stress is going down by 2 every turn. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, and I'll take a different route next time. I was just, I don't know.
Thought if you ran, there would be a different result.
Yeah, maybe. I hate these pluses. Because it feels like I could do something fun with it, but I cannot. Let me do that one. Then I am potential knives.
Oh, look at that.
And I handed him knives anyway. There's nothing there. Well, I'll just keep shanking him.
Yeah, because you require a lot. Oh, are you going to heal at some point?
Nope.
Because his sprites change to one that's a bit battered.
I might as well be full health for this. Unless I kill him. At which point, alright, you're done.
Isn't he at 0 out of 20?
Yes, but the combo won't stop until
it
stops.
Combo 14.
This
15.
is going to give me a bunch of money.
Yeah. Yep, the suit of armor crumples to the ground.
Okay.
Yep, so it's the same dialogue from before.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. So no matter what, the night corridor is...
Truly a dead end.
Huh. A shame.
Well, means there's only one
I guess
other way
we
to
did
go.
get the coward trait and a bunch of money.
Coward.
Okay. I guess painted door this time around.
Ooh.
Oh. No, this is different from the demo I played, because last time I could go south and that was the clown corridor. This time I cannot.
You find yourself in a room filled wall to wall with the work of an artist obsessed with the reptile form. As you admire some of the more colorful pieces, you get the sinking feeling that you're being watched.
Scan the walls. Peekaboo.
Oh,
You can't see them, but they can see you. Suspicious painting.
The suspicious painting. Okay.
Match paintbrushes for progress. Do we have any good combos? No amazingly good combos. There's a lot of stuff in places.
Well, there's a lot of paintbrushes up top.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have anything.
Yeah, there's nothing bad going on. I'm just gonna let this do its thing.
Oh, yep. Look at those brushes go.
Yep. Yes, not all of these are going to result in a good combo. But some of them are. Yep.
There you go.
That was nice and easy.
Complete.
We progressed. Keen eyes. There you are.
The bloodshot eyes of a feathered dinosaur glower at you from its frame. They look like they're screaming.
Hello. You're under arrest.
Maybe take down the portrait?
I want to arrest a painting. Please.
What? It could just jump out and lash at you.
Criminal scum. This is actually something I do in real life. We'll be like walking along and there will be like, usually it's geese, but it'll be nearby because it doesn't want to move. And
Well, there
I'll
was
point
that
at
turkey
it.
the other time.
It's true, but I'll point at it and be like, halt, criminal scum. And I mean, they don't understand. But I did get a goose to poop.
Oh, that.
So you want me to take down the portrait?
Sure, let's see. You sidle up to the portrait, but before you can remove the painting from the wall, a creature bursts through its surface. The dinosaur flies in dizzying circles before diving at you. Okay, looks like you're going to be attacked regardless.
That art was innocent, you monster! Air superiority.
It's a bird. It's a dinosaur. It's got really big, what?
Really sharp teeth.
Oh, really sharp teeth.
So it swoops and it flies around. Clears your symbols.
Nice
Rude.
Superman reference there.
Okay. So I can hurl paintings at it for 2 damage.
Horror paintings.
Gun!
What? Oh, gosh. Are you sure you don't want to save that for larger quarries?
Nah. I'm not too worried, to be entirely honest with you.
Well, you have plenty to hurl a singular painting at him.
How many paintings have I loaded up? I could fire 4 paintings in a row.
Deals 1 damage.
Well.
Wait a minute. Look at that painting up on the right.
That one?
No, the right.
Oh, this one.
Well, the one on the left is definitely supposed to be Jaws. The one on the
Jaws,
right is
yeah.
the Beatles, right?
Yep, absolutely, it's the Beatles.
Huh, funny. A cloud of feathers explodes into the air as the Archaeopteryx falls to the ground. A feathered dinosaur might be more historically accurate, but it looks wrong. Still, this is a video game. Maybe there's something useful buried under there. Loot the body or study the feathers? I don't know. Do you want to loot it?
Loot the body.
You plunge your hands into the corpse's feathered coat and rake your fingers through the plumage. You're starting to feel silly and a little ghoulish when your pinky brushes against cool metal.
What the? How does a gun this large fit inside? You know what? Never mind.
You look back at the body to see what else you might have been able to learn, only to see it disappear into thin air.
If that's how video games work, I guess I better move fast next time I'm dealing with a body. Oh, well.
And then to branch.
But we get a gun. Alright. I might actually want to go back and fight that thing again, just to see what the what happens if I go for the feathers.
I think if you go for the feathers, the body disappears before you get anything,
Hey,
right?
now we can buy hunting rifles from him. I'm just curious what the feathers get me.
But we could also
This is
do
just
the
going to be
halt.
fast.
You're under arrest.
True. We've got a couple of options on this one. Okay. Scan the walls. I wonder if having keen eyes means I can just skip this.
No.
Yes. Stare harder.
Oh.
Focus all your senses. End the encounter. That's nice. There you are. Okay. You're under arrest.
The portrait blinks but remains silent. You're the law enforcer?
Hell yeah.
You sidle up to the portrait, but before you can remove the painting from the wall, a creature bursts through its surface.
Okay, so same deal.
Yep.
Okay. So knock it out of the sky. Gun! Okay, what is the most advantageous? I don't know. Not that one? Yeah. There was a combo there. Okay, it's gonna swoop. There's my symbols, don't care. This is what I was hoping for. Because even if it does swoop around, it's not really a problem. Okay, so this time, study the feathers.
You pluck a single feather from the dinosaur's body and turn it over in your hands. What looked green from a distance reveals itself to be an orchestrated composition of blues and yellows, each strand of soft down, its own color and physics. Wait a minute.
We're no bird expert.
I thought that blue in feathers actually was a trick of the light, that there's actually no blue pigmentation in bird feathers.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hear that strange scaffold? You are in fact not bird experts. Maybe. Or we're wrong.
No, I remember specifically reading about that. I think it's most animals are.
Wait.
Yeah. What?
How does that explain the blue jay?
It is, once again, it's light.
That's confusing.
There's no blue pigmentation. It's light. It's how it refracts,
what,
you know?
What? But isn't that just how coloration normally works? I'm confused.
Well,
I'll have to look this up. Please explain bluebirds. Blue jays.
All right. Keep going.
So much detail that no one would ever notice. Is every game like this?
You look back at the body to see what else you might learn. Blah, blah, blah. It disappears.
And dead end. But now we're a bird expert. What can we use that for? Who knows? Okay, big combo. Pays for the shotgun. Because, yeah, I think the pocket shotgun, yeah, it's 300, so I can buy more of them. Wah. Okay, so this time we go to the painted door.
Mm-hmm. But you decide to run.
Yeah. Nope.
You don't need to know which of the creepy eyes are watching you to know that you want to get as far from their gaze as possible.
Oh, this is new.
Ooh, a fossil room.
Yeah, so this is different. This is not the demo. It just has a lot of dialogue. Wait.
No.
But I do remember this.
The corridor eventually opens into a library with a sparkling hourglass on a pedestal prominently displayed in the center of the room. Winking stars gently undulate around the hourglass as it spins suspended in midair. Opposite you, a figure cloaked in shadows creeps toward the pedestal.
Freeze!
What, law enforcer again?
Yeah, I'm trying to max it out.
Ignoring you, the figure steps forward. The pedestal's light lifts the shadows from his face. Ah!
Hey, JJ. You look like me. Why are your eyes glowing red? Why do you think? I'm losing my mind.
I mean, really, it's just the classic
Yeah.
dark version of the the primary protagonist, the
You're my
shadow
evil-
self.
You're my evil twin. Huh. Something like that. The developers named me Evil JJ and made me hunt you down whenever you got too stressed. It's supposed to be a systemic challenge, a reason to keep your stress low. But they took that feature out right after the demo, so I'm kind of just here. Left to my own ends. Should I be worried? Look, I'm not proud of what I did. I did it because I had to, but I'm not evil. Now that I'm free, I have no interest in fighting you. I just need to reach the lower game functions and make things right. But what's with the hourglass? The cosmic hourglass. I'm borrowing it.
What does it do?
What does it do? It lets me ignore boundaries limiting the typical NPC. I'm looking for something. It's complicated. That sounds ominous. You wouldn't understand. You're just gonna have to trust me. Negotiator, talk this over, take the hourglass. Please don't make me regret this. Let's fight him.
Oh, you want to fight?
Yeah.
You want the hourglass for yourself.
I can't let you do this, evil JJ. Hand over the hourglass. I'll just have to kick your ass the way I did back in Alpha. You proceed.
Ooh,
Here's JJ. Defeat evil JJ, if you can.
Yeah, so
Oh, he chunky.
Shining reference.
He has evil shoulder bash, evil first aid,
Here's Johnny.
evil deep breath. I have bandages and other stuff. Okay, so do we have any good combos? I'll take it. Guess I'm gonna match
Because
those.
you want blues and...
Yep, nope, that was the correct choice.
Ooh. There you go. We'll be able to get a number of reds, though. He has the evil shoulder bash.
Yeah. Oh, which uses different...
Yeah, he uses red and blue.
Interesting.
You don't want to use your... Why didn't you use your attack?
You mean shoulder bash?
Yeah.
I mean, I can. It's just, I can use it as many times as I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. He took some damage. Oh, it's just from all of the knives I've been throwing at him. What am I thinking? If I do that. Didn't set anything up. Raises your stress by 10, not his. Sorry. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm always looking for things bigger than 3 that I can combo together, because if I can do that, that usually nets me more. I also tend to prefer horizontals rather than verticals. If I do that.
Oh, yep, there goes some daggers.
Yep.
Ah, but he's using those daggers against you.
Yeah. So he's got evil first aid. I might as well use mine. He's gonna heal himself, but...
Ah.
Yeah. Do I see any...
You still have your shotgun,
ones?
right?
I do.
Yeah, and you have some daggers there that you could use, but... The problem is you need 3. There's also the ones on the right, too, but... It's kind of a tit-for-tat turns, and he can do the evil shoulder bash now.
But evil shoulder bash takes him a whole turn. Whereas my shoulder bash is free. It's not perfect. But it gives me...
Look at all those
some extra
daggers up top.
options. It's my stress looking pretty bad, actually.
Hey, you might have to take a deep breath at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you going to get some headway?
I mean, combos, really?
I think I remember you had hammers and other things at your disposal one of the previous times you'd played.
Oof.
That and the shotgun.
Remember, though, the shotgun...
It'll break.
Well,
right?
no, it takes a turn, too.
It takes an entire turn.
Yeah, so I'm leery of using it unless I have no better options. I'm going to do that first. I was hoping that would give me more. Rude.
No. Yep.
Oh. Didn't realize that it had gotten that bad.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he does that every, what, 10? So...
Yeah. Oy. Guess I'll do another shoulder bash. I know I can beat him. It just
now
takes
look
some
at that
doing.
dagger cross.
This. Yep.
Yep. See, that got you some combos.
Gonna get me a couple. As many as I'd like. Okay. Eh. Rude. We're only at 10, so that actually isn't too bad.
Yeah, so that's a while down there.
Yeah. So, like, I can use it up. Because to some degree, I want to deny him as many knives as possible.
Oh, so he has the evil deep breath again.
Yeah, I should probably also do a first aid. Deny him knives.
Okay, so you should be able to do 2 shoulder bashes in succession?
Yep. Yeah, I'm chipping him down. He's just tricky. But at least now I've got him down into the oof. I got him down into the 10s. Nothing. Evil deep breath. None of that, you. I notice my stress sometimes goes down on its own. Oh, it's probably for getting combos, if I had a guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, so many of those daggers are ill-placed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Have to watch out for your health.
At least I've got a lot of first aid kind of handy.
Oh, he's going to get close to evil first aid if you aren't careful.
Yeah. Well, there's not a whole lot of way for me to get any of these knives around at the moment. Just frustrating.
Unless you combo something to allow them to make room.
Yeah. So I can move that over. It's a choice. I gotta watch out for my health, though he's getting pretty low.
There you go. He's got his evil first aid.
Oof.
Oh no. Really need to heal up. Or just use a shotgun on him at some point too.
Remember the shotgun?
It ends your turn. Does it take up an entire turn or can you
Yeah.
heal before using the shotgun?
Takes an entire turn. It's okay.
Oh, and you're starting to get stressed out too.
Yep.
This is a difficult fight.
This is not easy.
Now he's back to 21.
Yep. He's getting a lot of combos, which I'm not keen on. Rude.
We always seem to be on a little bit of a deficit of knives.
Mm-hmm. Kind of, sort of, not anymore. Was really hoping that would combo into something. Okay, he's prepping for an evil shoulder bash. Let's do a first aid. Let's see.
Not many oranges on the field, but there are a number of greens. However, they wouldn't let things fall into place.
Yeah. And, like, to some degree, you can't fully predict these. Like, it would be nice to know. And it feels like he's supernaturally good at getting some of those combos going.
Oh, there's a lot of daggers getting in close proximity. Yep.
Ow. Let's see, I'm not in super dire straits at the moment. No, that didn't give me anything. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'll take the low-hanging knives. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go.
That's a nice combo.
Yeah, so every time we get combos, it reduces my stress by a smidge.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna do an evil shoulder bash. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, because his attack does twice as much as yours.
Yep. But his takes up a whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me some time to kind of prep it.
How many shoulder bashes can you pull off, too?
Yeah, I can pull off 2.
And you need to make sure that you take a deep breath at some point.
Though he can't stress me out constantly. Ow. Come on.
Ooh, look at all those daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you pulled the one up, I don't know what would allow to fall down.
Yeah.
Because you have 2 or 3 different ways that you could pull off a number of daggers.
Yeah, this is where that hammer would have been probably good.
Uh-oh, he can do the evil shoulder bash.
He can. He can also do an evil deep breath. But that's not as much of a worry. Because it's still going to take him a couple of turns before he can pull that off. Again. I need big value combos.
If you pulled that stuff blue in the middle.
This one?
Well, that one or the one next to it.
I think if I pull this one, it'll give us a combo. Yeah, bunch of combo. Takes my stress down at the very least. Oof. Oh, I'm out of reds.
Uh-oh.
You know what?
Just... What did you use?
The pocket shotgun.
Oh, why did it... I thought it would do more damage than that.
No, it only does 4. This is why I've been slow about using gun. Whoop. There we go.
Finally.
That took some doing. You're just what I expected, a trigger-happy himbo with delusions of grandeur. Take the hourglass. I'll get the job done either way.
He limps away, clutching his wounds.
Okay, cosmic hourglass. Oh, it's large.
Oh, so you can't
Extra
have the hunting
turn
breath.
disables item use. Oh. Goodbye, hunting rifle. Cosmic hourglass just seems useful. We also got some traits. Oh, he was actually a bug. And a branch. Well, that was tough, but we got him. Let's see. Anything else?
Anything you want to buy in the shop. You have tons of money.
Oh, we can also go back if we want to. So the problem is the shop doesn't sell too much. Oh.
I mean, yeah, boost.
But I'll go for a health up. That's nice. But yeah, it only has
Why
the
don't you
basic
try
things.
hammer? Those are small items.
Yep.
And maybe bandages, or unless bandages just do.
It heals for 5. It's still useful.
Mm-hmm.
I could actually get another small slot. So now we have 2 bandages and the hammer. And we can buy a cosmic hourglass whenever we want, which, considering how much money we have, that's pretty much always. Anyway, I think this is actually a very good stopping point, at least for now.
We haven't seen anything new.
Yeah, kinda.
Are you sure you don't want to go down one more path?
Okay. So we could actually do this. Enough exploring, you know where to go. We did just unlock this. Let's do it.
Okay. You've seen plenty of odd events in your wanderings, but even more than that, found that some walls in the mansion tremble with no clear source for their disturbance. Returning to the ground floor, you pick a direction with a good feeling that you're about to unveil the largest bug yet.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is definitely new.
Following the trembling walls, you emerge in a greenhouse. It smells of moisture and ancient dust. Rows of dangerous-looking plants line the floor, their roots spilling out of the soil beds like the hands of disturbed corpses. What kind of horrific reptile plant mutations do the developers intend for you to face here? In the mud, you see the fresh footprint of a large dinosaur and realize you're about to find out.
Greenhouse grapple. Defeat the dino plant abomination.
Oh, yeah.
It is? Oh,
Oh, it's like an ankylosaur.
that's cute, actually. Okay. So, could do some things, but I think I'm just going to set that up for now.
Plantimals are just so interesting.
Increases all symbols by 3. Oh, interesting. So, he's probably not going to do any combos. So, Sunblast does 7 damage, Violent Charge does 7 damage. It's a hell of a lot of knives. But that means I'm probably not competing with this sucker for symbols at all.
You want to make sure that he doesn't get the...
Yep.
Oh. Increases nutrients. Whoa.
Yeah.
You can just use that every turn.
Yep.
Sunblast is
Yeah, so
very
you can
much
do
a solar
Sunblast.
beam.
That's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not much I can do about that.
Shouldn't you be accruing knives?
So I'm at, as weird as this sounds, I'm trying to set it up so we just get a bunch of knives to combo off of each other.
Oh. Because they're just going to keep photosynthesizing.
Yeah. Oh, they did hit me with a sunblast. Let's see. Yeah, this is manageable. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be one of those where it would set up and we'd have like just a ton of knives lurking.
How many shoulder bashes can you pull off? Oh, just one?
Just one at the moment.
Ah, because you need more daggers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're, looking at a lot of ho-hum combos at the moment.
Well, okay.
So I guess we get that one at the very least.
Well, that one knife, you could have gotten knife combo, green combo on the vertical. Though the red would fall down, I don't think it would cause another combo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. It can do the violent charge.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
How much can that? 7 damage. Ouch.
Oh, we can do both of those. Owie.
Oh.
It's okay.
Definitely gonna need a first aid. And you do have a bandage, don't you?
Yeah, I got bandages if I really need them. I don't specifically. Because the violent charge it can do regardless of its turn. Okay, let's do shoulder bash.
Oh. What about that one dagger going... Yeah, that's a lot. There you go.
There we go.
Brushing moss off of your uniform, you move towards the clatter of pots and pans on the tile floor that's been ringing throughout the mansion. The kitchen. Oh. Rather colorful. Wait, what? The zombie T-Rex fills the kitchen with its bulk, its tail wreaking havoc on cookware, while its head scrapes against the buckling ceiling. Across the room, you see a large bone. The T-Rex is single-mindedly stomping towards it. He gets within reach, then pops back to where he started, legs briefly kicking in the air before he lands, and again begins the cycle. Is this another bug? The sight is profoundly uncomfortable.
That's definitely a bug. I'll work through this and maybe it'll fix the rest of the game. Zombie
Look at
T-Rex.
That angry carrot on the lower.
Oh, that thing? And that.
No. There's one down there too. I don't know. Angry vegetables.
So we want to grab the bone. A lot of everything. Well. Okay. So.
If you grab the bone.
Destroy symbols, raises stress, hurts. Okay.
If you grab the bone, he'll just end up coming towards you, correct?
Who knows?
There's bones at the top that you can snag, but the problem is you don't know what's going to come on the upper level. It's not.
Well, grab bone is here, so we need 10 of every symbol plus 20.
Mm-hmm. Look at all that orange.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could get something in position here, but...
Mm-hmm. That would just send a green down and...
Because I could move this over to position in the right spot. But it wouldn't do me any good, so I think I'm just going to do that for now. There we go.
Oh, hey, look at those bones.
Combos.
Oh, he's enough for a roar.
Mm-hmm.
I assume the roar frightens you?
Yeah, stress by 15. Yeah, no combo.
Yeah, look at how they're all staggered around those bones, but...
Nothing.
Oh, destroys a whole 3x3.
Yep.
Yeah, if that goes down, no, it's not going to combo off.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any fun combos, which is tragic. Might actually just do a deep breath. Not exactly what I call a fun combo, but it gives me a little bit of stress reduction.
Now you need blues. You have none at your disposal.
So I don't. Oh yeah, because he has 17 of them.
Mm-hmm.
What's he been doing? He can't use those.
I don't know.
I guess he's just denying me.
Choosing a singular color, because you have enough for orange and red. Almost enough for green. Yeah, you're lacking blue. And there's so few blues, too.
Yeah, they're all just scuffed out and around.
Oh, hey, but, you know, that one blue on the far left, you could scoot over.
This one? Yeah.
Almost there. And then you'll also need greens now, too. But there's plenty of greens.
You're going to be hitting me. Take a moment to heal.
Oh, he's going to be using Razor Jaws. 8 damage.
Okay, that's about all I can heal, but that's fine.
Oh, you're using the hammer. Wait.
Wait. Oh,
What?
I didn't know the hammer took up a turn.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it considerably less good.
Okay, so you just need a few more blues to grab the bone.
Well, that one. And then I think we can grab the bone.
Okay.
But now what? Careful.
You place the bone in the zombie T-Rex's powerful jaws and back away. It stops for a moment to recalculate its goal, and then lets out a growl of pleasure and viciously gnaws at the bone.
It's not looping anymore. Did that do it? Is the game fixed? I'd better find Hunkin.
I mean, look at look at the broccoli on the cutting board.
It's a weird kitchen.
The creature's trying to emerge from the oven. Chapter 3.
Hey, we made progress.
Yes, see? Some progress. You return to the bar. Bartender Hunkin is absent-mindedly cleaning a glass behind the counter.
My liquid shaders are still broken. I'm assuming that fixing that thrown together event demo didn't solve the problem. I just saw a T-Rex in a time loop. Code loop. I nearly died. That's normal. What are we supposed to do now? I hoped we wouldn't have to go through all the trouble, but you need to reset the game. Of course, to reset the game, you need to beat the final boss. And you can't do that the normal way because the T-Rex is broken. Isn't the final boss isn't the T-Rex from the first game? No, that would make too much sense. And it wouldn't set up a sequel. That said, let's see if we can find a way around it with the debug functions.
Bartender Hunkin pulls out a hefty manual and plops it down on the bar top with a dull thud. He begins to skim through it, nodding to himself.
Alright. You gonna tell me what a debug function is? It's a small piece of code. Developers apparently use them to make it easier to navigate the game. Test levels, that kind of thing. Due to what I can only assume is poor planning on the part of our developers, I became a hotspot for a bunch of their shortcuts.
The bartender suddenly jabs his finger into the center of a page.
Yes, there's a version of the final level in the game files. It's too difficult to beat normally, but with a few glitches, you can load into an earlier, easier version. You just need to fight the Cult of Hunkins, escape the dungeon, do the soup skip. But yeah, this is doable.
The Cult of Hunkins?
Soup skip? You have a cult? We have a cult. We're in this together now, remember? Oh, and now we're going down. Looks like there was an upper path that I could take too. And I know we can go back and get some extra branches as well. Occasionally. But for now, I'm gonna leave us here. I really like this game. It's very silly. And the match 3 elements are actually, are extremely well done. It's a lot of fun messing around with them. And I love the fact that you unlock new moves as you go through the game. Like, that just feels super good to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're still missing a little bit on Law Enforcer.
Coward, Law Enforcer. Yeah, look at those.
Yeah, we haven't found the book yet. I wanted to eat the book again.
Well, the other thing is, does having a full scar, what does that grant you?
I have no idea. Probably a dialogue option later. Do you want stress tolerance or a health boost?
I suppose that depends on what do you find yourself having to rack up various crystals for.
I kind of feel like stress tolerance. So
that way you can avoid greens. I don't know if any of your ability uses greens, right?
The main thing is mostly just you can clear stress by doing combos. So the higher my tolerance, the less I need to clear stress.
Okay.
Whereas health-wise, I don't know. I'll always kind of want to keep near full health, maybe. Anywho, I think this is a good stopping point. But I should mention that Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 is available now on Steam. So if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is very good. It is very silly. And it's kind of dense. They're saying 6 to 8 hours on the email they sent me, though I can very much see this taking a little bit longer for us just because we have to narrate everything and probably see almost everything. Luckily, it's kind of easy to do so just by looking at the map and being like, yeah, we hit the dead end there. Though it feels like there's certain things that will hide there if you miss, like, an option. But it's easy enough to hit a dead end and go back and pick the other options just in case you can unlock something fun by doing so.
The interesting thing I'm finding with this is that we're obviously exploring this from the perspective of these characters that have gained some insight that they're within a video game and that things are amiss. But I am wondering, are we actually going to experience what the, I don't want to say the intended plot of the game is, or is it always going to...
I think it's just chaos mode. I could be wrong, but it seems like this whole thing is breaking down and we're here to make it worse, not better. Anywho, I guess with this, I should mention we might stream more of this. I'd like to. I'd like to see the rest of this. I've loved Strange Scaffolds games ever since I finally, like, picked one up. I think it was El Paso Elsewhere was what did it for me. I was like, oh, this looks fun. And then after that, I've been pretty hooked into all of their games.
Definitely like how this is a parody of Resident Evil.
It's so good. And it looks reasonably complex. I'm looking at the Steam page, and there's some branches. But I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because we've got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.